something I frequently feel like I waste too many willpower points on is like trying to like not eat unethical animal products. I don't do a very good job actually, but like look at how self-righteous and obnoxious I am. Like I'm actually like not even, but like I don't know. It's just like I feel like I have like too much self-awareness, and then I feel like I have like I don't know, too little. My favorite episode of Star Trek: The Original Series is the one with the Horta, silicon-based life form. Computers aren't there yet, but it's just, why do we treat everything like this? Why do we just treat everything like it's just a thing to just use? I don't know what level of sentience computers have yet, but it's going to continue to grow. And I know that animals are already very sentient. And I know people are definitely very sentient. But just all of those things, it's like, yeah, why is the world so awful? Like, feels like on some level it has to be because, like, I don't know, without this struggle between good and evil, life would have no meaning or some crap. But then it's like, I don't know. It seems like yeah, for the world to work, it has to be at any given moment like only 51% good, basically. Otherwise, like, I don't know. There would be something like too self-righteous about like, haha, this is the moment that like the whole world is good now, and like it was evil until then, and then like you know because like it kind of invalidates the strong. It invalidates the like good of everybody that came before you, and it invalidates the struggle of everybody that comes after you to think that you're in the only moment that there's struggle between good and evil. But at the same time, I definitely live in a time where like the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world it doesn't exist. But it's not the devil, it's evil, right? People don't believe in evil as a concept anymore. They In fact, that's why this is my favorite episode of Star Trek, is it's precisely about how like something you don't understand is not evil. It's just something else trying to live. But and that's also a theme of Lord of the Rings, is that evil, it doesn't, there's no specific form that evil takes, right? Well, actually, it's not so much a theme of Lord of the Rings as it is the expanded lore. But um, evil never goes away, right? It never fully disappears. It just changes forms. And yeah, there's my heroes of the 20th century, or one of my heroes of the 20th century, Alan Turing, along with the XKCD Science It Works, showing the sort of thermal spectrum of a black body. But I don't know. It's just always frustrating, right? Because it's like, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, I feel like I live in a time when like uh we want to throw everything that's ever happened before us under the bus, and we want to invalidate the struggles of everybody that's alive today and everybody that is going to be alive in the future. Because the reality is the world does seem to always be about 51% good and about 49% evil. I mean, those percentages are just totally arbitrary, right? But it's like, at any given moment, good is just barely succeeding and evil is almost overwhelming it, you know? And like, I guess it has to be that way, or I don't know. But at the same time, things do have to improve or it wouldn't be real. So I don't know. I feel like that's going to be something really important, though. I mean, those there's a bunch of like things that have become important, and like there's a bunch of things from the 20th century that we still haven't really fixed at all. But this is kind of the new things that are emerging in the 21st century, is animal rights, LGBT rights, and potentially basically robot rights, but that's not really a thing yet. It's just that I already know that when it becomes a thing, great pain and suffering will come to pass because the world is always at least, partially evil, and it's never, a majority evil or it would destroy itself. But I don't know. I'm always struggling to heal, and I feel like I waste too many willpower points, like doing that, especially when like I have like appetite problems when I'm like trying to quit smoking weed. But I think it's really important, and I don't know. I try to balance things as best I can, but you know, even balance requires balance, and sometimes you gotta take a stand on something. So I don't think this is the hill I'm gonna try to die on, but it's something I need to I don't know. It's a valid thing to expend my like time and effort and energy on, and it's not to the detriment of human rights. It's just often to the detriment of my health. But then when people are like, I don't know, just, oh,